The first time they scanned Kael Draven's DNA, the machine declared him soulless. In the year 2421, soul was no longer a poetic term. It was a measurable energy, a shimmering quantum signature known as the essence field, unique to every living being. It powered communication, healing, even interstellar travel. Those born without one were labeled nulls, biological accidents, empty shells. They were banned from higher education, from marriage, from citizenship itself. Kael grew up hearing it whispered in alleys, hissed in classrooms, spat in the faces of others like him. Nulls don't feel pain. Nulls don't dream. Nulls don't matter. But Kael dreamed anyway. The soulless engineer. He worked as a mechanic in the underbelly of the floating city Elyssar Prime, where the light of the upper decks never reached. His hands were quick, his mind sharper still, faster than any essence-enhanced engineer. Machines obeyed him like loyal dogs. One night, while repairing a crash sentinel drone, Kael found something strange, a glowing crystal fragment fused within its core, pulsing like a heartbeat. When he touched it, the shard responded, flaring white-hot, and for the first time in his life, Kael felt something inside him burn. A whisper echoed in his skull. Your soul was never gone, it was stolen. 2. The prophet of the nulls. News spread fast through the slums. A null who could wield essence was impossible, heresy, blasphemy. When Kael used that power to repair entire generators and heal broken machines, other nulls began to gather around him. They called him the Spark One. One of them, a fierce girl named Rin Voss, became his shadow and his sword. You've shown them, Kael. You've proven we're more than empty husks. We can fight back. But Kael never wanted a war. He wanted truth. The more he experimented, the more he uncovered. Essence wasn't divine. It was technology. Centuries ago, the ruling caste, the Luminar, had implanted essence crystals into their bloodlines and rewired their genetics, passing it off as proof of superiority. The soulless weren't missing anything. They were original humans. 3. The Saint of Fire. When the Luminar Council discovered what Kael had unearthed, they branded him a terrorist. Drones stormed the null districts, burning homes and killing thousands in the name of purification. Kael watched his people slaughtered, and something inside him shattered. His essence, once dormant, exploded outward like a star going nova. Every machine in the district flickered to life. He didn't command them. They obeyed. Drones turned their guns on Luminar soldiers. The air shimmered with blue flame. The city screamed. Kael's eyes burned white, and his voice thundered across every frequency. You wanted proof of my soul? Then see it burn. The uprising began that night. 4. War of the Soul and the Soulless. Kael led the Null Rebellion under a storm of neon fire. His followers forged weapons from scrap, powered by the same essence he had reawakened. Opposing him was Archon Vaelari, the youngest Luminar general, charismatic, merciless, and once Kael's childhood friend. Their final confrontation took place atop the orbital halo, a ring around the planet that powered the Luminar's energy grid. You're a fraud, Kael, Vaelari spat. You twist power you don't understand. No, Kael said quietly. I understand it too well. You call it soul. I call it truth. They clashed, fire against light, man against machine. The halo cracked under their power. When Kael struck Vaelari down, the essence grid ruptured, sending waves of radiant energy across the planet. For a moment, everyone, Luminar and Null alike, felt the same pulse inside their chest, the same spark. V, the flame that changed humanity. Kael's body disintegrated in the explosion. His followers believed he ascended, that his soul finally awakened and merged with the global essence field. In truth, Kael's final act had rewritten the very code of human life. The distinction between souled and soulless dissolved. Every human now carried a trace of the same burning light. A decade later, a statue of Kael stood at the heart of the new city, rebuilt and renamed Solara, the City of Equals. On its base were the words he once spoke to Rin before the war began. They can take our names, our blood, our worth, but not the fire we choose to carry. And in the shimmering air of Solara, that fire burned eternal.